It's the holidays. Yes, it is. And my birthday's coming on Halloween. I am a witch. As I have noted in my Get Ready With Me video, that is my claim to fame. I'm a Halloweeny beauty and I love it. Not so much because I ever had birthday parties because they were always turned into Halloween parties, but it's an enjoyable day to be born. So in lieu of that, this video is going to be the merch that I have created through Printify. I have some samples as well that I wanted to tell you guys about that I ordered from my own stock. And I also had a vision, and I've had this vision for years because I've always admired the Santa Claus mythos and, of course, the witch mythos. And in my mind, I've always thought that they should be merged together. And my vision was always to be with a sexy, handsome Santa with a very sexy, beautiful variation of witches, whether it's black hair, white hair, blonde, doesn't matter. And I always felt that no deference to Santa having Mrs. Claus. I just thought that Mrs. Claus, to me, made sense that it would be a witch. They're so close together in that whole, holiday theme. So in the last 2 years, especially when I was working on my second channel, Timeless New York City, I had my Printify pop-up shop up. And I've been working on different variations of the sexy witch with the sexy Santa. And I've made different variations on different types of items. Just to give you some history on my Timeless New York City, I created that channel after I created this channel because I went through a very hard medical issue with my diabetes. Those who have followed me and listened to my rants of And Just Like That know that there were certain scenes of And Just Like That when they were talking about the shortage of medication, especially for different types. For me, it was the diabetic medication. And I went through a hard 6-7 months of not being able to get my refill. And anyone who's diabetic, I'm type 2, even if you're type 1, you know how bad that can be for your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your heart, everything. So I'm very highly dependent on that, though I'm weaning off of it a little bit, little by little. But I wanted to stay creative. I wanted to keep a sharp mind. I actually review other TV shows and movies on that channel. It is an AI voice. Okay. It is me behind the writing and the graphics. And that channel really helped me learn a lot of the editing, a lot of the screenshots, a lot of the things that I do on this channel that I have done before. It helped me to grow. And I was just not physically able to come on camera. It was to that point. I needed to reserve my energy to go to work, believe it or not, and still come home and still feel that I had a creative outlet. So I started to take that channel into the realm of rating different TV shows and movies. Thank you for all who migrated over there. I appreciate that. I'm still not monetized, believe it or not, though I have over 2,200 subs. It's the watch time. I'm getting close to the watch time. I've been focusing the last 6 months on Chicago PD because it's one of my favorite shows, and I haven't posted the new season. I ended with season 13, so I reviewed all of the seasons, and it gave me that ability to think outside the box. Right. So, when learning editing and you're learning your skills and, you're exhausted, I mean, I would literally go to work, come home, and that's what I would do every weekend, every night. I barely went outside. It was just too physically taxing on me. So when I was finally able to get my medication, it took another 6 months for me to even become closely regulated for the most part. So I'm very grateful that, that shortage is over. And I'm grateful that I went through the experience of being able to still be creative in another outlet. So this channel was more focused on And Just Like That, and now Sex in the City, which I have more videos coming up on the episode. So anybody who's waiting for those, it's coming. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of background there. So I do have a Printify pop-up shop. I learned about, print on demand. I learned, I kept myself going, because at the end, I wanted to create some merch which reflected what I wanted to see out there, right? Like what I like. And, you know, if you guys like it too, which I suspect some will, because it's a very sexy Santa and a very sexy witch. And listen, this channel is about being sexy. And so, you know, hopefully you guys can appreciate it and enjoy it. So, you know, it was my vision of how I wanted to merge the two. I do have a series of coloring books that I want to create for the sexy witch and sexy Santa, and a calendar and stuff like that. Like, I want to go all in. I'm hoping that this becomes successful for you and that you like it and that it's something that you can be with me on this journey, because, you know, there's some very inexpensive items. I went through Printify, and I'm telling you, it's a massive, massive print on demand platform. And there's so many items and merchandise you can, you know, create and buy and stuff like that. And it's like, it became almost overwhelming. So for this round, I am focusing on some more smaller items, more holiday themed items, and some of the larger ones will be very few and in between. And, you know, I wanted to see if you guys were even interested in my vision. What if my vision fails? I don't know. You know, it could be something that is just my thing. I don't know. You know, it's like, do you feel the same, you know, feelings I feel when I see them together? And I'm like, yeah, this is exactly how I visioned this. You know, it's coming closer. You know, and like I said, I'm transitioning out of a position that I'm in, and I'm going to be moving in the next, before the holidays, in the holidays of Christmas. So I'm going to be in a completely different location, completely different lifestyle, and I'm going to go all in on my YouTube channel and my merchandise and my vision of Santa and the Sexy Witch. Will I pivot? Sure. I do have some things in there that are going to be more one-liners, I want to call them, but you'll see the samples. I'm going to pop up some of the stuff on my store. So I'm going to link the store in this video. Take a look at it. Give me your comments. Tell me how you feel. Don't feel pressured to buy anything, but I am going to show you some samples that I've gotten in the past and some of the things that I personally think are really, really good about some of the samples, because I didn't know what to expect. I was like, let me try this print on demand, and I was expecting the worst. I really was. And when I got the samples, and I just ordered a bunch of new samples now, but I have to be very careful because my son is screaming at me. He goes, Mom, you're moving. Stop it. I don't want any more boxes. So I have to be very careful on the samples that I order before he starts to yell at me again. You know, when that mom, like, Mom, you know, it's like, damn it. Fine. So I didn't get the samples in on time, but the ones I have are ones that I've already ordered before. So this is scary. I'm putting myself out there, and I'm putting my vision out there, and, you know, I'm looking for your feedback, and I'm looking to see if any of you guys are interested. And I'm going to go through each of the samples in the next segment and tell me how you feel, because I kind of like it. And, you know, it's the holidays, and I want to bring cheer and joy and love and sexy. You know. Next up, all my samples. You know what's next, right? They don't. It's sexy time. Okay. So from my store, I have created one of the most important items that I utilize every day. Without it, it'll be scary time. Okay. And that is my mug. Okay. Now I'm going to show a picture also of the mug on the camera so you could see it, because I know that looking at it from here, you may not get the girth of it. But this is one of my holiday mugs, and it's Santa and his witch on a sleigh. Okay. And I didn't know what to expect when I got this mug. I hope you could hear it. It's red lined. In my store, there's different color options. There's black options with it's black inside with the black hook. The pictures can vary in the sense that, let's say you don't want this picture or the pictures that I have specifically on the mugs, but you like other pictures that I have in the other samples that I'm going to show you, and you want me to place it on the mug instead of these pictures, you can let me know. Okay. Let me know which picture you like, and if you want the mug, and it's very durable. It's phenomenal. I have to make more variations of this because I don't want to use this only for Christmas. But this is one of the good items from Printify that I can legitimately say that works. And I love it. Okay. I have it also in the black, all black version. Now, this is a sample. So I don't want you to just focus on this. This is one that I created once, and I wanted to see what the wording would look like on it because I wasn't too sure on the website when I was working on it. And of course, it didn't come out very well. So this particular color and this particular witch is not on the black mugs anymore. And I took out the wording because it just got too complicated. But again, amazing. And I kept it, you know, because it's mine. It's my sample, right? And it's black and there's different variations of it on the website with different pictures. So, you know, to me, this is a game changer for me. Like, this is mugs that I would buy at Target, TJ Maxx, Walmart, wherever it is. And because I really expected this to be crappy. I was like, oh God, this is going to be like dollar store crap. And it isn't. So I like that. Let's get that out of the way. Another thing that I actually did were Christmas candles with the Santa. And I do like it. I wish that it was more all around, but I get why it's like this. But I can tell you this, I've already used this. And it is doesn't say the fragrance. I would have to look at which is the one that I ordered. And it smells really good. It's soy. But here's the thing. This is good, the size that I have it on my website, which I'll have a picture of it as well. This is good for small spaces. Okay. A small bathroom. If you want to put 2 in a small bedroom, because the scent is not that strong when it actually starts to be utilized in a large space. Okay, so I tried to use it in my living room, and I was like, I don't smell anything. And I'm a really big candle connoisseur. Okay, I'm very particular about my candles. I actually thought about doing a candle shop, but then I just couldn't. So fragrance to me is extremely important. So when I put it in my bathroom, and then I can smell the strength of it. Now, they have larger candles that I have not uploaded or done any mock-ups for, but I figured, you know, start with the smaller ones. Again, the picture can be anything you want of any choice you like on the website. It's not a website. Well, it is. It's a Printify pop-up shop. And if you want this, you can definitely use this in a smaller room, a bathroom, very holiday, very festive, and they have a ton of different scents. So you can pick a scent, pick a picture. If you like this one, I believe I still have it up there. They have different colors. Good glass. This is a real candle. So I was pretty impressed when I saw this. So kudos to Printify and the Printify shop for that. Simple, cute. Don't have to go crazy. Okay. Next up are ornaments. Okay. Now, I made 2 ornaments back then, but I have more ornaments online that I have to get these samples for, but I'm going to show you the ones that I have a sample of. Glass. 100% glass ornament, the picture. Now, this particular picture I removed and I created different pictures. So what you see here and what you see up here, it's the same type. It's just a different picture. This thing is huge. Do you see this? And it has girth. It's weighty. And I was like, holy crap, there's nothing in the back. It does come with the string and I love it. This one, I don't even want to give away because this is the one that I love, because when I get the sample of the second picture that I created, that I ordered, I'm going to show it to you guys again, but look at this. You see how sexy? Sexy. This is a great ornament. If you have a tree, you can mix and match. You can have different ornament styles. But if you like the glass one and you like it this large, That's large and in charge. Second ornament I created was the wood ornament. See? Same picture, but I've removed this picture. I removed it because there was something with her lips that I didn't like and I didn't want to put it out there. So these are my samples. I know you don't see it on camera, but when you look at it up close, I was like, yeah, I don't like this. And I lost the string, and it does come with a red string. Nice and wood. It is on both sides. I do have a new wood one that I'll put up here, and it's heart shaped and it's pretty big. I mean, these ornaments are pretty large. No, we've had large ornaments before. I didn't want to get too crazy about it, but I love this. And this has girth. It's not too heavy. It's not like the glass one, but it's definitely something that you can put on tree, mix and match, change the picture of whatever you like. I have more pictures coming. I would definitely use this and put it on a tree. I wish I had the string, but I don't. So those are some of the samples. I have 2 more samples that I'm going to show you as we go through the different pictures that are on my website that I'll clip in here, because there's 2 of them that shocked the living hell out of me, that I was like, whoa, I didn't expect this. Stay tuned. Happy holidays. My last 2 samples. So as a kid, I always wanted a holiday stocking. We didn't have any in our house. We always had gifts under the tree. We always had a tree. Sometimes it was real, sometimes it wasn't. But we never had like a mantle. I never lived in a fireplace area. I never had it anywhere. And I know a lot of people who've used them, and I've always seen them in the different stores. And I always was intrigued by holiday stockings, like stocking stuffers, and, you know, being able to stick it on the mantle, and just like, I don't know, it's just something very romantic about it, and something so childlike. So I went ahead and I ordered one of the stockings that I saw and created a picture. Now, I want you to be ready for this, because listen to this. First of all, it's 100% polyester. Do you see this? This, just so you see it, this is the biggest holiday stocking, comes with the little thing that you could hook up, that I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know what I was getting. When I saw this, I was like, whoever has the ability to have this large stocking is very blessed. I remember the stockings in my life where they were like this big, literally. And you just put like 2 or 3 little trinkets in there, and that was it. You can stick, I've actually kept merch in here. This is where I've been keeping my merch, part of it. Okay? This is huge. Again, this picture I'm not using. I do have the holiday stockings with 2 different pictures. I did order one of the samples of this one because I just thought the color was so beautiful and the cat was so beautiful. And this thing is soft. I wish I can give you touch-o-vision, not smell-o-vision, touch-o-vision. It is soft. You put a nice large couple of trinkets and you hang it on your beautiful mantle, however you want to do it. Your kids or your family or whoever's going to be like, whoa, did Santa like overdo Christmas? I was pretty impressed by this. I'm not sure if everyone is going to like a very large one, but this is also something you can carry stuff in, like Christmas gifts to somebody else's house. I'm just saying. Okay. So the size was shocking. I was like, okay, that's why I ordered the sample of the new one that I created. And there's different material that I'm looking into. They do have satin, they do have cotton, they do have woven. I haven't done any of the pictures on it because I also want to get the samples, and I've been told I can't get any more samples. So, you know, if polyester or something like that is not your jam, if it's not this big, let me know and I'll look into the smaller ones and see how the pictures can come out. Or if you really like something like this, let me know. When I get the sample of the one that's up here, I'm going to show it to you to see what the color different. And look at the color. Look at the. I just can't get over this. Look how detailed the color is. It's white inside. Look how detailed that is. I mean, this came out really, really beautiful. Okay, it was not what I was expecting at all. Okay, now if you really want to be Santa. If you think I was shocked over that, oh my God. So I do enjoy wrapping gifts. I say that hesitantly because it's not all the time that I do it. But when I do it, it's because I go crazy. I got the big bow. I got the beautiful glistening wrapping paper. And I might have a problem. Problem is that for presentation and for under the tree, looks great. Looks beautiful for the 10.5 seconds that you have it, unless you keep the gifts there and you torture your kids for 5 days and they're just shaking it, or you have, reasonable adults that understand. But a beautifully packaged, bowed gift, wrapped bow, priceless, right? Okay. So then I started looking at the Santa sacks and I was like, oh, that's different. I didn't think about it until I looked at it and I was like, well, that's a pretty like nice little package thingy woozy wuzzy. Cute that you could put the packages in there, and then you can leave it under the tree, or you want to take it out with you and you don't want to carry a whole bunch of, small little boxes and it was cute. You see this? Okay. I want you to understand what's going on here. Do you see this? I hope that you could understand. I have got to start taking measurements. I really do. It's like this is literally a Santa sack, like Santa Claus. Like he would put it over his shoulder and walk away. I did not expect this at all. Do you see this? It's freaking huge. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. Look at that detail. Look, it comes with the little thing. That picture doesn't do anything for it. You need to get this to see it. The material, it's gorgeous. I want to say it's cotton. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, give me a second. Don't go anywhere. Got polyester. I don't know if you could hear it. One of the most amazing, I'm obsessed with this. That's why when you go onto my website, you'll see different variations of the Santa sack. I can just see, make sure I don't break anything. I can just see this, carrying it around, putting it under your tree. All of this, it is huge. The dimensions are on the site. I've got to start reading the measurements. I expected a little thing like this that I could put medium-sized gifts, a little teeny one. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. This is when you go crazy, okay? When I saw this, I'm not giving this away. This is my official Santa sack. And I did order her as a sample because I wanted to see. I loved the way that the detail came out. I hope that you guys can see this. I love the color. So I said, let me give it to the more difficult one. See if the color will come out just as beautiful. So that sample is coming up as well. And I was super impressed. That's why I stayed with Printify. I was like, okay, if you can do this right, what I've been hearing is pretty much good things. I am not a professional print on demand. This is my first time doing this. Yes, I will expand my repertoire. I am getting into other things because I think that there's a lot of fun stuff. I love puzzles. I'm trying to figure out how to do the right picture for puzzles because I want people to get more engaged in stuff that are not specifically just online. So if you like calendars, if you like puzzles, I'm working on that. If you really want me to start putting that out now, I can. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. Now, I'm going to get into the next segment because I don't have the samples, but I just ordered it. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that are on the website. So let's get into the second segment that I don't have samples, but are on my website. I have hair coming out of me. I'm a hairy girl. I told you that before. Don't judge me. But what you could do is, they don't. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy holidays. Okay, so the next set of pictures that you're going to see are from my website that I haven't gotten the samples of, but it goes into the coffee mugs. So I've also put in on the coffee mugs my catchphrase. And it's not mine, but you know, for people who have been with me for a while, aging is a privilege, not a right. And there she is, my coffee mugs with the tagline and the little holiday themes, different colors, different variations. If you like that, there you have it. I am going to make different variations of it. I'm testing out different things that I want to do on that, but I'm going to continue using that. I am going to put it on some other merch that I'm going to create. But I hope you guys could appreciate the quirkiness and the holiday themed. And it's not just the sexy Santa and the sexy witch. I do have that available as well. The second one I ordered the sample for are my t-shirts. And my t-shirts say, I was born before the internet. My secrets are safe. And anybody who understands that, you know what I'm talking about, because we've been like going back into time. And I created her in black. Okay. And I ordered the sample in black, and she should be coming in the next couple of days. Once I get the sample, because I want to feel it. You know, I love t-shirts. I wish that they had more V-neck options, because I'm a V-neck girl, because sometimes I feel like having a t-shirt all the way up on my neck is a little suffocating, but I'm hoping that it turns out really well. I also have her in white. I'm very excited about this. I think for t-shirts, for me, the sexy Santa pictures don't work as well because you have a limited area to print on, and it looks like a box on top of a t-shirt. Now, it doesn't mean that it doesn't look good. I just haven't tested it out yet. If you want me to create one and you want to see how it turns out for you, I'm more than happy to create and put one of the pictures on there to see if you like it, with maybe personalized names or whatever you want to do. But for me, t-shirts work well when there's just wording and maybe a little graphic in it, and, you know, just keeping it simple. But I loved the way it looked, and I needed to get a sample because, you know, t-shirts are different. I do want to get into the sweatshirts and stuff like that. There's just so many options that I can go completely crazy. And I figured, let me get this out first, see how you guys feel about it. If you're in line with my vision, if you think any of them look great or not, it's your opinion, and I appreciate that. Tell me if you want me to try other things, because Printify has everything. Everything. Like, I'm surprised on some of the things that I saw on that website. Okay. And I can't go crazy on that, because for me, the most important thing is getting the samples, and I have to stop ordering samples for now. So I want to stick with what I have now. See if you all want to look at it. Check out the website. Tell me what you think. And it's not a fancy website because it's from Print on Demand. I don't have an official website, you know, so don't be judgmental. But look at it and tell me how you feel. I would appreciate your feedback, because you are my community. You're the ones that respond to me the most. You're the ones that give me all the comments or the love or the likes or the shares. I cannot appreciate you more. If you want more personalized, I can personalize these too, believe it or not. I just didn't delve into that for the sexy Santa because I wanted to get the picture on it, but I can do personalized mugs for you. I can do personalized t-shirts, however you want it. I got you. You let me know. Be kind. No meanies. Don't judge. This has not been easy. I've been working on this for over a year, and it is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm hoping that I can stretch this out for 12 seasons, especially with my coloring book, with my calendar, with the joy that it brings me to have my vision of my sexy Santa and his sexy witch. So, next video, other than this, will be Sex in the City. It's coming. It'll probably be out tomorrow because I'm going to record it today. And editing, believe it or not, even if you don't believe this, it takes almost 7 hours to edit, even with fast internet, because I put clips and I have to time things. And I learned that because I was doing it in my timeless New York City. I've gotten much better. I've gotten much faster. I don't know if you guys prefer the clips or you would just rather hear me do the commentary. I have never asked that question. But let me know how you feel about those videos. Like, does it make a difference if I put the clips in there? Does it help you be more engaged? I can go either way. I think that the clips are more engaging because it tells more fluid story, but it takes time to get out. And I'm more than willing to give you the time. I just don't know if the effort is worth the time that I'm putting into it. If you want me to get these out faster, I can just do commentary and just do it that way, but it's up to you. So we're going to get into the rest of the Sex and the City. And I have one more video coming in. Well, no, two. I'm going to try to work on over the weekend. It is going to be one Victoria fashion show. Don't even get me started. And Kim Kardashian and her new merch. We need to talk about that. I think I'm going to do Kim Kardashian and the new merch before I do Victoria's Secret, because the Victoria's Secret one, I want to do a full video, not just on what I saw and what has been. And it's not about the models. It's not about the way they look. It's about those freaking wings. Irritates the crap out of me. Let me know if you're interested in that, because the way I'm going to do it, I have to do it my style. Kim Kardashian, it's going to be maybe a 10-minute video because I don't understand what's happening there. Do you? Have you seen what's going on her merch? I don't want to talk about it. Not right now. But thank you. Thank you, everyone who's going to look at it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. No meanies. Thank you for the love. And for everyone that has reached out and said that they weren't having a good time or or going through something, honey, I feel you. I really, really do. It hurts me when I read that from my community. I know what a tough time is. And I wish I can give you the biggest hug, but I am sending you all my love. I rhymed. You're going to get through it, sweetie. Have some joy. Have some fun. Go out, touch grass if you can. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Goodbye. Mwah.